Welcome everybody. Here are some stretches and shapes you can do outside in a park this spring or inside. As always, when you're practicing yoga or doing stretches, they should feel nice, they should feel good. Take deep breaths and practice constant awareness of your body. If anything doesn't feel right, adjust it or skip it. Start here by taking a few deep breaths and just letting yourself settle into an awareness of how your body's feeling right now. Noticing your inhales and your exhales. Let your arms swing from side to side and take a little twist. Letting your heel lift up as you twist away from that foot. Just floppy and released and relaxed. Still breathing, letting your shoulders and your back begin to loosen up. Now take a little wiggle, a little bounce, releasing through your arms and your joints. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Just let your body flop around, bounce around just a little bit. It can feel so good to release. And then find some big shoulder rolls. Really big shoulder rolls, front, up, back, and down. Letting your breath be nice and full as you roll the shoulders. And then we'll roll all the way down to a forward fold. Letting your head and arms hang and just go however far your body goes. Let your feet come wide enough apart that you can sway from left to right. Feel free to bend your knees here. In my body, it feels really nice to interlock my hands with the elbows and swing. See where it feels good to you. Your hands could be on the knees or the shins or the floor, or crossed like mine. Release your back, release your head and neck. And notice what's happening through your hips. Roll yourself back up to standing. And let's find our way into downward dog. In our first downward dog today, lengthen through the arms and hands. And let's pedal the feet, lifting one heel and bending that knee. And then slowly switching sides, letting yourself massage into the bottom of the feet and the calves and the Achilles. Your hands could also be up on a bench or a step. If having your arms on the floor or the ground seems too intense, or if it's hard to reach your arms that far overhead, then we'll walk ourselves back up now, rolling back up to standing. Find a high lunge shape with your left foot in front. Straighten the front leg, reach the arms up high, and then bend the knee again and dive forward a little bit. Inhaling, arms come up. Exhaling, we bend the knee, lean forward, and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Going with your breath, inhaling up. Exhaling, bending the knee, leaning forward. Nice long spine as you squeeze the hands together. It's okay if you're going faster or slower than I'm going. Let yourself follow the breath. Inhale, straightening the knee, lifting up tall. Exhale, nice long leg, nice long spine. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Big long reach up overhead. And then make your way so the hands are on the floor again, hands on the ground or the bench. Find another downward dog. Reach nice and long through your shoulders and your back and lift the right leg. We're going to keep the toes and the knee pointing straight at the ground in this variation. And just sink weight into your left heel. Keep lengthening through your arms and back. And change legs when you're ready. Lift the left foot up a little. keeping the hips level with the floor, letting the knee and the toe keep pointing straight down at the ground. Breathing here. And walk yourself back up through a little forward fold. And now letting the right foot be in front, find a high lunge. And again, inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, fold forward a little, make that nice long shape. Reaching the crown of your head away from your back heel as you exhale and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, growing tall. Exhale, bending the knee and diving forward a bit. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Again, you could be going faster or slower than I'm going here. Follow your breathing. Let your breath govern how fast or slow you're coming up and down. Bending the knee as much as it feels good to you, leaning some weight forward. And then step both feet together. And here we'll find a glute squeeze and practice a little balance. So standing on the left foot, squeeze the right glute and let that foot reach out about 45 degrees behind you. And then hover, practice our balance. Push down into the standing foot, lift up and in on the belly, and at the same time, imagine there's a big string reaching up and out the crown of your head, going all the way up to the sky. The foot is rooting down, the crown of the head is sailing upwards, and the low belly is strong. Let's try the other side. Standing on the right foot now, squeeze the left glutes, let that heel float back about 45 degrees. Belly lifts, foot pushes down, crown of the head sails up to the sky. We just practice hovering here and breathing. You can absolutely practice this balance pose with one hand on a chair. It's okay to be wobbly and come in and out of balance poses. That is balance practice. Couple more breaths. Hovering. And then release. And shake it out a little bit here. Let yourself loosen up through the spine and shoulders and hips. Next, we'll find a nice wide stance. Let's turn the left toes out and find a warrior two. Inhale, once again, reach up long and tall, hands overhead. And just like we did in the first lunge variation, when we exhale, we'll bend the knee and sink low. Inhale brings us up, reaching overhead. Exhale, we bend the knee and sink down into the thigh. Feel your leg muscles turning on. Feel this big reach overhead. Let it feel really nice. And again, follow the pace of a breath that feels right to you right now. Reach your left arm back, legs straight, lean back towards your left. And then once again, bend your left knee, finding your way into a warrior two. Reverse warrior here. Lifting the left arm up and back, lengthening through your left waist and left ribs. Nice full breaths as you hover here. And then we'll really stretch the arms out wide, straighten the legs, and tip your way over into triangle. Your hand can come to the thigh, to the shin, or lower. Open the hips, open the chest. Turn your gaze, and your hand reaches up towards the sky. Nice full breaths here. Keep turning your ribs to the right, turning your gaze to the right. Nice full breaths in triangle. And reaching up and release. And let's turn the toes around. And we'll take that series on the right side. Finding warrior two, toes turned out on the right. Inhaling, lengthen and straighten both legs. Exhale and bend the knee, descending and ascending, following your breath. Think about broadening through the collarbones. Let the palms face upwards. Big breaths in and out, following the pace of your breathing. Exhale brings you down. Inhale lifts you up and long. Exhale sinks us low, palms up, collarbones wide. And then go ahead and let the left arm reach back and down. Reach your right arm up high. Lean over to the left. And once again, bend your right knee. Find yourself here in Warrior Two with the legs. Reverse Warrior, reaching that arm up and back. Lengthening all along your right side. Nice full breaths as you open up the ribs and the lungs here. And when you're ready, straighten the legs and tip yourself over the other way, coming into triangle. Bringing your right hand to the thigh or lower onto the shin. Reach your hands apart from each other. Long legs, long spine, long breaths. Let the ribs turn towards the left, reaching the left hand up towards the sky, just noticing the beauty around you. If you are practicing this outside, what do you see? Do you see sky or treetops? What do you hear as you breathe and practice? And we'll step the feet a little closer together, turning the toes to the front. Reach your arms way wide, hands way apart from each other. Look up towards the sky and let your chin lift. Let yourself find a little back bend here. Take a chest opener, a little back bend that feels right for you. Just let it feel good. And after you've spent enough time there, let yourself fold forward into a wide-legged forward fold. Just breathing here. Again, noticing what's around you. What are the sights and the sounds? What does the fresh air feel like in your lungs? What sensations are happening in your body as you breathe, inhaling and exhaling here for a few more breaths. Couple more breaths. And as you feel ready, bend the knees and let yourself support your upper body with your hands and roll back up to standing. Stepping your feet under the hips. Just take a couple of gentle head rolls to the front. Letting your neck and your face release and relax as you just watch the beauty around you. The colors, the sights, the sounds. Couple more breaths. Staying aware of your body and the nature around you. Whether you're inside or outside, there is nature with you, within you, and without. Just let yourself stand and breathe, feeling each breath. Thank you for practicing today. Continue your meditation as long as you wish. The light in me honors the light in you, my friends. Be well.